What the is a niche? Hey there, Rebel. I'm Sarah. Today, I want to teach you a little bit about niches and how you can find a profitable one for your print on demand shop. So let's get into it. Finding a profitable niche is a crucial step to having any successful print-on-demand shop. If you don't have a niche, you don't have a business. If you're creating products with no audience in mind, you're really just wasting your time. I'm going to walk you through 8 steps to help you discover what a niche is, as well as how you can go about finding a profitable niche for your print-on-demand shop. Tip number 1, understanding what a niche even is. A niche is a specific audience, theme, and with that specific theme, you're going to target specific products to that theme. So for example, instead of selling just t-shirts, you sell t-shirts directed towards dog lovers or dog moms, or maybe even as dog memory pieces to keep your dog's memory alive. So a niche, and then maybe even sub niches after that. So like a niche would be pets, but then a sub niche would be dogs, and then a sub niche from that would be dog moms. Does that make sense? Number 2, brainstorm your interests and your hobbies. Start by listing out what you are interested in, the hobbies that you have, the things that you are passionate about. And this can help make the whole process of print on demand a lot more enjoyable, and it sets you up with an advantage towards your print on demand audience because you already have a knack for this niche that you're passionate about, and you know everything about it because you have an interest in it already, helping you connect well with an audience that you already understand. For example, that could be sports, reading, music, gardening, yoga, anything that you are interested in that can become your print-on-demand niche. Tip number 3, you want to research the market. See what's in demand, see what's trending, and see what could become an evergreen product. To find out if there is demand for your specific niche, I like to check on a few platforms and softwares. I like to use Google Trends, though I find Google Trends data can be kind of hit or miss. I also like to use Pinterest Trends. Now this is great because I recommend, and I do this for my own shops, that you market or promote your products on Pinterest because it's not a social platform, it is a visual search engine. So if you want to market your print-on-demand shop, I would suggest starting a Pinterest page, which is a great place for you to go and check if your niche idea is going to be profitable in the first place. So make sure to check Pinterest Trends. I also like to check other websites that I might find products that I would want to sell on, like Etsy. For searching on Etsy, I either like to use eRank or Everbee. eRank as well as Everbee, they're going to give you an in-depth look at the numbers behind trending products specifically for Etsy. If you're not looking to start an Etsy shop, then I would suggest sticking to either Google Trends or Pinterest to verify that your niche is going to be profitable. Number 4, you want to analyze the competition. See what people are posting, see what's selling, see what people are buying. Visit their websites and their social media profile. Note the products that they sell, their designs, their inspirations, but please do not copy. Another thing that I look at when it comes to analyzing my competition is their reviews. Is there something that they're struggling with that my store could excel at? And that's how you can identify gaps with places that are lacking and how your store can stand out in a unique way and kind of have an upper hand on things that they are lacking for. Number 5, use social media and forums. Explore social media platforms from TikTok trends to Facebook to Instagram pages and Pinterest. I include Pinterest because it is known to be like a social platform, but it's not a social platform. It is a search engine, I promise you. Join Facebook groups, or if you're familiar with Reddit, join Reddit communities, as well as follow in niche Instagram pages. See what's going on. Observe what people are talking about, their common interests, as well as things that they might be looking for that you can supply that answer with a print-on-demand product for them. And number one thing with using social media and forums to find a niche is interacting with these communities. You don't want to come on there and sell and try and, be sleazy. But building a community or getting involved with the communities that you are interested in, when you go to say, hey, I love boating, I recently opened up a shop, if you could take a look, maybe give me your honest opinion, I'd be happy to give you a coupon code. As long as it's okay with the rules of the pages that you are on, I would say go for it. Just learn how to promote yourself in a non-salesy way. Number 6 would be to evaluate the profits. How much money are these products actually going to be earning you? And is it going to be worth your time to creating these products in the first place? So what comes into play is number 1, your pricing. You want to make sure that the pricing that you have set on your products are what people are going to pay. So it's common pricing within your market as well as common pricing for the products that you are offering. Now I find that you can charge a higher price for a premium product as well as a little bit of a higher price for a customizable product. Really just depends on what your product is. Also, when considering your profitability, you want to consider the cost of goods or how much something is going to cost to produce as well as ship. And lastly, getting into a little bit more of a technical term, you want to make sure that your profit margins are anywhere from 30 to 50%, if not higher. Though I would say 30 to 50% is a good kind of standard place for you to set your profit margin at. Number 7, you want to validate your niche. And you can validate your niche by doing 3 things. Number 1, mock-up designs. Mock up your products, or better yet, buy samples, take videos, and get feedback on your products. Which number 2 is feedback. You want to make sure that the feedback that you are getting from these products that you are either mocking up or you are buying samples of and showing off in pictures and videos have a good positive influence and feedback with the audience that you are trying to sell to. And lastly, to validate your niche, you can always test out some products, either on your own website or maybe a Printify pop-up shop or even Etsy. You want to make sure that these first kind of beginner products are actually going to be profitable. So testing out in a less expensive way than maybe going out and building a whole entire website for products that you might not know if they're going to perform well or not. Testing out on smaller platforms or free platforms will be a great way to help you validate your niche and make sure that the designs and products you are choosing to sell are winners. And lastly, to help you find a winning, profitable print-on-demand niche, you want to make sure that you are narrowing down and specializing in something very specific. Sub-niche as much as you can. So when I say a sub-niche, just like I mentioned earlier, the niche pets is a huge niche and covers a variety of different pets. Because I'm sure when you think of pets and when I think of pets, they're both very different things. When I think of pets, I think of like household pets, like dogs, cats, maybe even turtles. But even those 3 animals can be their own separate sub-niches. And then you can get even into a further sub-niche within those sub-niches, like dogs. There's so many different breeds of dogs. You could get even more specific within your sub niches to really, really hone in on a very specific sub niche audience that you are going to be selling to. You also want to make sure that when you are narrowing down and specializing in a certain sub niche, that you are doing something that stands out. Develop a unique style or a unique theme that's really going to resonate with your audience and overall make your products bestsellers. Now, here's a little example process that I came up for you to kind of get an idea of what researching, selecting, and then profiting from a niche might look like for you. So the interest is that you love hiking. So where do we go from there? Research. You're going to use Google Trends to see that hiking gear and apparel are popular. So then you're going to brainstorm how can you incorporate print-on-demand products into hiking gear and hiking apparel. Next, you're going to check out your competitors. Head over to Amazon and Etsy and see what's going on when it comes to hiking gear and hiking apparel, and see if you can incorporate some of those ideas in your own unique way. Please don't copy. Number 4, you're going to head over to social media. Join hiking groups on Facebook and join hiking groups on Reddit to see what people are talking about, what they're searching for, what they're looking for, and how your print-on-demand products can solve that problem for them. Number 5 is all about profitability. Calculate a hiking themed t-shirt or another hiking themed product, something that can be produced for a low cost, like $10 for a t-shirt, and then sold for $25, and check your profit margins. Number 6, validation. Create a few hiking themed designs and post them on social media and Etsy and record the feedback that you get. You want to make sure that you are adjusting your designs based on feedback, good or bad. The feedback that you get is constructive criticism and is only going to help grow your shop. And number 8, you want to make sure that you are specializing in something specific. Focus on t-shirts with a unique trail map or maybe a motivational quote directed towards hikers. You want to make sure though, whatever maps or quotes or images you are using, they are copyright and trademark free. Do your research before you design. So all in all, finding a niche to figuring out what the a niche even is. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions about what a niche is or niches that are popular, I have my 50 print-on-demand shop and product ideas ebook linked below, as well as the blog posts that you can read on more print-on-demand product ideas and niches to give you a little bit of inspiration. I hope this helped you brainstorm some niche ideas for your print-on-demand shop. Until then, be a rebel, do some research, and find that winning niche. See ya!